attention as compared to what you have been given. It will worry you, and to be disturbing for the print people as well. Any other? Hello. Any other?
Please, a
Okay, I'm
follow up.
moving on. Yes.
So, can the same dimension for the print media be used for the Instagram and stuff?
So, like I said, find out the project. If it's the same, then fine. It depends on your project. If the project requires a smaller size, you use that. If you think you want to use that same size that you want, fine. And if it's your own project and you want to give it a particular size, that's also fine. You're not restricted.
Okay, okay, okay. I got it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, like I was saying, this image we use that to create a simple poster for Ghana. So let's import it. We know how to import an image already. So we learned about composition. We learned about visual hierarchy. We learned about typography. And we learned about typographical hierarchy. Okay. So the project here is that you have been tasked to create an Independence Day poster, okay, for Ghana. So now the most important thing here is Independence Day. Okay. Then you ask the question for who was for Ghana. So you look for images that are associated with Ghana and also maybe the Ghana flag. That's a little bit cliche, but whichever one you prefer. Okay. So I would use this image. Then when that is said, or when I've gotten my image, this is perfect for me because I have a lot of space over here. I have a lot of space. I have a lot of space over here to work with. Okay. I can decide to remove the background of this thing, then replace this background with maybe a good looking sky or something. Or I can still maintain everything and still work only here. That's also acceptable depending on whichever design direction you want to take. So I'm going to put in my text. Independence Day. So it's just a text that I have, what's the name? Done nothing really extra. Okay. So Independence Day. I'm done with typing my Independence Day. I want a black. Oh, come on. Yeah, so I want a black for now. Then I duplicate it because I have another word called day, and I want it to be bigger. So this is fine by me. Independence Day, but I can add something extra. Say Happy Independence Day. Maybe change the font a bit to a very interesting font, Chevich font, just so it looks a little bit nice. then this. So you have created your text. So now your image is here and you would want to add something extra to it, maybe the Ghana flag or something. So kindly permit me, this is not the actual Ghana flag. This is just a flag with our colors on it. So it doesn't mean that it's our flag. So it's just a demonstration. So I'm going to put a flag here, but I want the flag to be behind this monument. Okay, so you can duplicate your thing or you just remove the background. You can remove the background by using the magic wand tool or the quick selection tool. So just to select your background. Okay, so any of the tools that you select from that side will work. So you can just do that, just remove the background. I just just remove your background. If you are using the current Photoshop, okay, you just click on a button and it just removes the background for you. But like I said, if you want to remove it traditionally, you'd have to use neither the pen tool or the magic wand tool or the quick selection tool. That will help you work faster. Okay. So now I have removed my background, which is not perfect, but I just want to put my flag behind it. So that's how it looks. Did you get it? So I've created a simple poster for Ghana flag. Do you understand? So there's hierarchy here, visual hierarchy. What is it? Independence Day. You can see the monument, you can see the flag, you can read Happy Independence Day. Very simple. And you move forward. So you can do a simple poster like this. Any questions? Any questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes, boss.
Please, with the background you just removed, um, I guess you did you removed the whole background from the design, right? I mean the natural background
No,
that was on a decent.
no. So this is the image. I haven't done anything to my background. Okay. So if the one I removed, this is how it looks like. Do you get it? So all I
And
had to
so
do was
that is where I was
duplicate.
asking whether you removed the whole.
Yes. So I duplicated my original image. Okay. Then the second one, I removed the background so that I could put the flag behind it. Then later I'll come back and reveal my original image. So if you notice, the flag is in between the one I removed and the original image. Does that answer your question?
So meaning from what I'm seeing, is that the two colors combined? The first background and then the second one you change.
Sorry.
I'm asking whether with this particular background is a combination of two backgrounds or just one, the original
It's
and
one
then
background. Sorry, the what and
is
what?
that the original or the new background you've changed or a
No, I've
combination
not
of the
created a
two?
background. This is the image. This is the image. Okay, this
Okay,
what you are
okay.
seeing now is the image. It's an image. I didn't create any background. I can decide to create a
Uh,
background for it, but because of some things I don't want to, so I take the image and I create it. So an example, let's take another image, maybe of Kwame Nkrumah. Let's take another image of Kwame Nkrumah. Okay, so this is my image. Okay, so this is my image. It's one image. There's no, the background is the sky. I've not done anything to it. Okay, just ignore what's on your screen. Please forget about it. It's quite different from the versions you guys have. That's why you're seeing some of these things on my screen. So just ignore anything that you see and just focus on my voice. Okay. So now there's one image. Okay, it's one image you're seeing. So now I want to put my flag, this flag, behind Kwame Nkrumah. Okay, behind Kwame Nkrumah. Why is this thing going up? Behind Kwame Nkrumah. So meaning I have to remove the background that I have of Kwame Nkrumah so that I can put it behind him. Okay. So now you can, so with this is simple. You select the quick selection tool. Make sure that your layer that you want to remove the background from is selected. You can remove the background in two different ways. One, by selecting the positive side, that is the image of the person. This is what's happening. There's some broken lines around the person, meaning I'm selecting only the person. Okay. So when you click, it automatically selects the edges. It's like you using an AI. Okay, it's doing the work for you bit by bit. Okay. So you select, so you get the preference that you want. So now I've gotten this thing of Kwame Nkrumah, the selection of Kwame Nkrumah. Okay. So with this selected, all I have to do is duplicate this by pressing Ctrl J. Then I've duplicated it. Okay. So that's one way of removing your background. The other one will be selecting the opposite side. That is this side. Or that is this side, the sky, which is easier and faster. So with that, when you are done, you can just also duplicate, but that one will just give you the sky. So if you want to get only the human being or the subjects, you come back to your layer panel, the bottom side, and you click on the quick maxing thing, the create layer max. Okay. So now this is selected. It's not perfect. So you can perfect it as when. So whilst I have my Nkrumah background removed, I can bring my flag in between the original and the removed background. Do you understand? Okay. So that's it. So creating a
Yes,
poster is
Mr.
not,
Brian.
yes, boss.
So just to also add, I don't know if my brother is still online. So the way the things appear, just like in Microsoft Office Word, one will have the wrap text like behind text and then in front of text. This one too,
Yes.
the way you arrange the layers, it also counts which one should be visible and which one should be on top of the other. So I think that one
Yes.
should also be put into perspective. So maybe he might not understand. He thought maybe he might think that when you just add a new layer and do this, it depends on even how you position them. That informs which one should be where, and then how should it appear, whether it's in front or it should be behind a particular layer.
Okay, thank you so much. Please, any other question before we jump off the call?
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Uh,
boss.
Please, I wanted to ask a question on the Kwame Nkrumah's image, and but my network disrupted. I wanted to find out if I want to take off Kwame Nkrumah image from this image and then replace it with a different image. How do I do that?
It's the same procedure. You make sure that your Kwame Nkrumah is selected or a subject is selected. So now it's on white background. I can put it on, let's say, a lighter blue background. Okay. Let me just feel a little bit lazy now. So now that's my background now. Do you get it? So you just remove the background and replace it anyhow you want with any color that you want. It can be a solid color meaning any of these colors. Do you understand? Do you get it? Any of these colors or the sky, whichever one you want to. You can even bring him down, bring him to the corner. You can do whatever you want to do with your subjects. So far as you don't have the background removed, you can reduce it. You can use this as anything at all. Anything at all that you want to use it for, you can. So let's assume I have my text like the Independence Day text. So this is how my poster will look like. Very simple poster. And I can decide to bring this thing up a little. Do you get it? So something very simple. You just have to know how to learn. You have to learn your composition well. How you arrange your elements on your work is very important. Do you get it? How you arrange your elements is very important. So if you know how to use or do, is even do, if you learn more about composition, you would understand how to go about certain things, how to guide your viewer's eye. Like we learned from the rule of thirds to the golden ratio and all that. Everything plays a role. Okay. So yeah. Any other questions?
Please, sir.
Yes,
Sorry for
boss.
my questions, sir. Sorry for my plenty questions. My question was about taking off the image, Kwame Nkrumah himself out, not the background, and then replacing it with, for example, my own image, so that on the on whatever structure that I wanted to take off
So
his Kwame Nkrumah
like
from
I
this,
said,
replace.
please listen. Like I said, from what you are saying, we use the second method. That is selecting the negative side of the subjects. Selecting the negative side of the subject. So now it is selected. You can see that there's some dots around it, but this time it's not on the subject, it's all over the image. And with your layer highlighted, you come to your icons below your layer panel and click on max, the masking thing that we linked. So now we have the negative side only appearing with the subject out of it. You understand? The subject out of it. So if it's like this, you can still see that, oh, it's Kwame Nkrumah. Just that I have removed the Kwame Nkrumah himself, then placed a color behind it. And I'm just having my sky. Do you get it? Did you understand? So you can remove the background and just put your image there, like this. This is my whole background. I can put my own image there. Let's say of the girl. I'm putting a girl there. So now you see, I've removed it and I've replaced it with the girl. But that's not the original image. Do you get it? Have I answered your question?
Yes, please.
Okay, sure. Okay. Okay. So that'll be all. And also all the best in your examination. Don't um overthink it. It's going to be simple, like that of the Coral Draw one you had. Okay, you'll be fine. Just go through the notes, do a little bit of practical to understand what the notes or the PDFs say, and you'll be fine. When is the exams?
We're starting the quizzes starting next week.
Okay, okay. So if you have any free time, make sure you do a little bit practicals, read on the notes, then you'll be good to go. Charlie, you'll be good to go. And all the best.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your time and efforts. Thank you.
Please, the person with the hand raised. Okay, sure. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, hello.
If you like, I can take you through the Photoshop aspect concerning the so maybe one or two practicals.
Oh, okay. Then ITMS, we are run away. IT and design, continue.
And Francois, you can continue. Take us to things like stuff like This political posters and stuff, birthdays and stuff. Yeah, those that are just within or in the market.
Okay, okay, okay. So this one, if like you are going to feel like you can launch your Photoshop so that we can all work hand in hand so that you can understand well
Okay,
properly.
we will do that. We will do that.
Okay. So like maybe few minutes, I'm just connecting to the laptop so that I can share the screen. Please, just a minute. It's still loading.
Please, I hope my screen is showing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Okay, this place is the preset. Preset, how you're going to make settings of the, the document that you're going to work with. So the preset. And this one is the paper types, the paper that you want, that you are going to use to do based on the work that you want to do or work with it. Okay, so let me use this one. So please, I should start from like with the removing of the background. Like I want to take you through a simple manual aspect so that I can help you.
Yeah, just take us through. Let's take us through everything.
Let me go for. So you can launch and maybe you pick an image with
So, like, what are we doing first? So that we also get an image to try what we are.
so you import. Okay, let me use this thing. So you import an image in your this one, your workspace. So like assuming this image, listen, I want to take the background off. I want to take the background off. Like manually, I want to take the background off. So you first select the image. You select the image. So when you select the image, you go to select, the tab on the select. So you click on the select. Through the option that will pop up, you see objects. So you click on the object. Some effects will be, so meaning you are selecting the objects on the image. So that is what it means. So you are selecting the object on the image. So you could see some dots around the image. So when that then indicate on the image, then you click on Control from your keyboard, Control Shift I. Then you release your hand. Then you hit on the backspace. Okay. So let me rasterize the image first. So you go to the image layer, you right click, then you rasterize the image. Rasterize the image first. So in the first option, I should have rasterized the image before I go through that particular step. So let me start afresh.
Please, when you say
Okay.
rasterize it, what do you mean by that?
So like you want the image to be in a form of from the raw image to a bitmap image so that you can do editing on it. So with the raw image, you can't work with it. You get it? But when you rasterize, it's changed from the raw image to bitmap image so that you can work on that particular image. Please, clear.
Oh,
So
yeah,
let's
yeah.
let's duplicate the image. So by clicking on Control G. Okay, so I can off this one. So we are going to work on this one. Then you right click. When you right click, the option will come. You right click from the layer on the image. You right click on the layer on the image. Then you rasterize it. So at first the image was raw. So if I rasterize it, it changed from the raw image to a bitmap image, so that I can work with that particular image. So meaning I've rasterized this. Right now, it's not a raw image. Then I'll go to the tab on the select with the menu. I'll click on the select option. Then I'll select the subject, meaning I want the subject to be attacked. So the moment you click on the select, then you click from the subject. You click from the subject from the option, meaning you are tackling the object on the image. You are tackling the object on the image. So as you can see, that dot has been taking effect. So the next process is you click on Control, don't release your hand, plus Shift, don't release your hand, plus I. Then you release your hand. Afterwards, you hit on the backspace or the delete key. Then the background will remove. Please, are we good?
Sure. So, but
Okay,
aside
so
using the shortcut keys, is there any other tab that can do the same function as the
that
shortcut?
one is the other one is the remove of the background. So I think you go to properties, you see remove background. Please, can we see the remove background? So this one, let
Yeah.
me use it. Okay. When you are done with everything, you just press Control D to deactivate it so that it will back to normal. So like this one, you just click Control D to deactivate the effect so that you get the correct image. All right. So for the another way is this one. That is the, let me first select this one. Okay. So the properties, then okay. Which one have I selected? Oh, okay. 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 So the first option for you to remove the background, I need to rasterize the image, meaning changing from the raw to the bitmap image before you can remove the background. So afterwards, you go to the properties, you see remove background. Now this one, let's see how it's going to work. So that one too also work. Please, are we good? So this one is the simplest way, but the first method that I walk you through, it have an effect upon every image that you
Yeah.
want to take background. But, but sometimes the remove of the background, if the image have like a background which is very difficult, it find it difficult to remove. Sometimes it will remove, but you will not get it clear as in you're going to use the Control Shift plus the I. For that one, you can also direct the tracing of this one to the preferred place that you want to take it. Hello. Okay, so that is the two methods that you can go
Try replacing
for
the
the
background
removing
with a different color and
background.
let's see.
Ashu, I think your line is breaking. So when you are done with the removing of the background, you just press Ctrl D to deactivate the layer so that to back to normal. See that this one is a removal of the background. You get something like this over there. But this one, when you use the shortcut key, you don't get any this one. So this one is like this one. It's like the add layer mask. If you add layer mask, that one too you can also use to remove a background. So there are so many methods that you can move the background image. Okay. So aside, maybe you want to do a simple poster. So maybe let's go for a background. Let's go for a background. And anytime you are working with maybe Photoshop, you work alongside maybe a Word document so that maybe happy.
Hello, Dennis.
Hello.
Dennis. So the way we took off the background,
Yes.
has it got any effect on the quality of the picture?
Oh no.
I mean the method
not,
of
because you have already converted from the image becomes still as it is. Does not have any effect. But it depends on the picture quality that you want to take the background. If the picture quality, the quality of the picture is low, that one too, you can also strengthen it. You have another way to do that. So you see that the quality of the picture is too low, then you strengthen the picture so that it will bright, something that way. Okay,
Yeah, hello.
so hello.
So Dennis, please, I said with the BG background remover,
Okay.
can I remove the background before I load onto my Photoshop to work on it?
Come again.
I mean, that app known as the background background remover.
That one too, you can also use it. You can also use it.
Okay.
But that one will reduce the picture quality. As in you are reducing the picture background from the Photoshop app or the software. When you try to remove from maybe internet before you use it on the Photoshop, the picture quality will reduce. Please, is it okay? Okay, so this one, maybe Control V, then you copy.
So Dennis, please, I'm also trying a picture here, but then
Okay.
the hand side, one of the hand sides, which is not that open or wide open, after changing the background using the remove background from the properties, I could still see some
So use eraser tool. Use eraser tool. Use eraser tool to clean that one. That one too, you can, for you to increase the size. You see carry bracket on your keyboard.
Yeah.
You get it. So that one too, you can press to increase the size. Then maybe this one, I want to take off this one. You just left click, then you drag it will remove. Maybe this one, the head, I want to remove. Do you get it? That way. Maybe that place, it doesn't, when you take off the background, that place didn't work properly. So you use the eraser tool to erase that particular aspect so that you get it perfect as you want.
And are you sure it won't clean the image itself?
That one depends on your skills. So how you are going to place this one, maybe it depends on your skills. So try to place it at the exact place that you want to clean it. Let me put it that way. Because the background has removed, but just like there has been like an image attached to a certain part that you don't want it. So just a matter of placing the eraser. Maybe I want to take off the hand. So just place it, or you reduce the eraser properly, then you just clean it nicely. It depends on your skills. You see that?
Okay.
It depends on your skill. Okay. Maybe this one, this step one, I want to take it. So just a matter of erase. Then you are good to go. Okay. Okay. So there's a happy birthday. Then the test two, just open it. Maybe you have a sentence, or maybe depending on the statement that you are using. So Control V, then you paste. Because you can't see, because here is white. So I need to highlight the text and make it maybe black. And it can be visible. I want to increase the size. So you go here. This one is the front side. So increase the size, maybe 60, something that way. Okay. For the increasing, we can use another method. Or the front side, I want to increase it. I want to change it. This one doesn't look well, so let me position it well. Okay, so what I will do is I want the thing to look nice. So let me divide it this way. I will not use that one. I'll just increase this one so that I'll get it. Okay, so something like this. You want to select only this one, it's also allowed. This one. Okay, because of time, let me pick any star. Let me establish front. Okay, simple that way. Okay, so something like this. At the same time, you can give it a color. Give it a color. Maybe this one, I want to change the color. Give it a color, maybe something that. Okay, so like even a part of a text color, that one too is allowed. Okay, so maybe let's go for a background. go for a background. Forgive me because I didn't prepare like I'm going to do this. So like everything is not orderly. Well, uh, hey, awesome. I'm from the background. I think I should use because I have a background folder, but it seems I'm in a hurry to get it. That's why I'm finding it difficult to locate the exact place. I don't know why. Okay, let me use something like this. Okay, so something like this. I have background image, but I'm in a hurry. That's why. So this one, this is the layer, this one, the layer panel. So maybe I want this one to be at the back. You just click on it and you drag. So something like this. And the background, if like the color is too bright, you can locate the opacity. So when you reduce it, so that it will fit into this one. This one. Okay. So I think this is a simple poster that you can make.
Meaning one advice is always to get some maybe the backgrounds of what the project you want to work with, right?
Yes, please. So like me, I have a background image, like happy birthday, I have background, like funeral, I have background. But for me, locating the folder, like it seems previously said, I'm not that prepared and I'm in a hurry to locate. That's why I'm finding it difficult to know the exact place that I've
Yeah. It's understood.
So that's why. When you want to embark upon a certain project, you try to download all those stuff, the background, image, the color that you want. So it depends on the prompt that you're going to use. Maybe you want a light, soft, that way. At the same time, this one, if you have a flame, you can also give it a flame. I think I downloaded a flame guide. Okay, so something like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that the work will look nice. Something like this. It depends. Depend upon the way you want it to look. At the same time, if you don't want the flame, you can give it a stroke. Give it a stroke. So this one, the stroke, this one is the layer star, the layer star. So if you want to apply anything like the color to the background, you want to emboss the image, like anything that you want to do is here. It's here. It's here. Maybe the way the writing look, I don't want it like I can bevel it. I can apply a star to it so that to be catchy. I'm coming.
So this political this is posters or flyers that they normally do
Poster.
combination of colors
Yeah.
on the design.
Okay, so this time. So this is a project I work on it for some guide. So this time. So it depends on the way that you are going to do. This one. So this one, I have the update one. So like this is the update version.
So that one, the background was also downloaded.
Now I use gradient. I use gradient. I apply gradient to the background. This one is the gradient. This one, I use gradient. So any project go with the image background. Go with the image background.
So when the man was talking of the gradient, he said when you get the color, sorry, the background color, then you place your image on, and you go below it, and then click and drag, right? It makes mention of something like that.
So for example, let's create. Okay, let me go and do this now. This one. Assuming I don't have a background, you get it. So I want to apply a gradient. You just select the layer, the background that you want to apply. So you just select the layer to the background. Then you go here, layer star. So layer star, you select gradient overlay. You select gradient overlay. If you have already applied a color to the background, and you go to a gradient, it will not take effect because the color overlay will overshadow the this one unless you take it off so that you can work with the gradient. Okay, so that one is another form. So let me take it off. Here's the gradient. The gradient. So the gradient is here. So you double click, and this one will show up. So I want to apply a color to this place, and okay, let me consider the background of the image. So I double click on this one, then I'll pick this color. I'll pick this color, and I'll click OK. Then maybe you see the face, the top, like the way. Let me apply based on maybe the face. Let's see how.
Oh, really?
So like, okay, I want it to be light. Then I'll go from. Okay. Let me apply maybe a light one. Light one. Something. Okay. Then you click OK. Afterwards, you can also direct it here. You can also direct it. So this one is classic. Maybe I want this one so I can direct it in a way that I want it. Okay, let me go to classic. So this gradient that I've applied is a linear gradient. It's a linear gradient. So if you apply maybe red or blue, you see that it will be in a form of maybe the red will be occupy the top, then the blue will occupy the down. That one is the linear gradient. So when you click here, we have so many styles. So this one, if I apply this one or angle, you see that it will be in a form of 4 corners. To be in a form of 4 corners, that is the angle. We have reflect. It will reflect upon the image. And we have diamond. So depending upon how you want the gradient to look like, then you apply. You can also do reverse. Maybe you want the darker one to be at the top. You want the lighter one to be at the down. You click on the reverse. If you don't want it that way and you want to be the normal form, then you do it as you want. That one, the settings is there. The settings is there. And the blend mode, maybe you don't want the normal, you want darker, you want multiply, you want color blend, like any style that you want, you can also apply. So what is the gradient? And whenever you are choosing gradient, you base on the subject. Based on the subject, it will look real. Okay.
So why he created one and then if the gradient color started from just like a solid color and begin fading, going upward.
Please come again.
I mean, why if you want the gradient to look like it's fading from the ending part, for example, if you started from the bottom part of the image, then going upward, you begin to get the upper part
Okay, I get
fading.
it. That one too is just simple. This one, the same procedure. So maybe you want it to fade, like it fade going top like that way. Maybe this one is a darker part and it's fading top. So when you click on the gradient, you double click. So there's a control panel here. Maybe let me use this one so that we get it clear. So I want it to be like, see where the blue is, I want it to be like this one is overshadowing the background, reflecting to the image. So this one, just like you are dragging, the more you drag, the more it pull the other one. So if I want the blue to be highlighted, like I need to drag it in a way so that this one also occupy. So that is it. Or you want still this one to come and occupy the blue aspect. That one too, you just pull this one. As it comes, then this one will also be just reducing its reflection. So you see, it's this one, depend on this one, the way you want it to fade. Are you okay?
Yeah. That's it.
So it depends on how you want it. Okay. One advice is Photoshop is like a constant practice. Constant practice. You need to download videos, then you watch. In this course that we are doing, like you can't learn Photoshop. You can't learn Photoshop the way we are doing. You can't learn Photoshop. If you want the practical aspects, now take your time, go to YouTube, download videos, watch. As you watch, you practice. Like few months, I give you like 2 months, you'll be able to design perfect something. Are you okay?
Sure.
So what is it? Is there anything that you need or you want me to take you to the next one? It's about your creative aspect is also need to work. And as he said, the composition. So it all comes like your creativity. It all comes with your creativity. How you are going to make the thing look catchy. So like this project, let me see. So like something like that. So it depends upon your creativity. This one too. So all depends upon your creativity, the way you want the work to be. So it depends. Depending on your creativity. Please, any other thing that you want me to take you through?
The transformation. For example, the pictures you just showed. You see that there was this transformation. This is that work there. So if take us through the tools and how to transform a shape. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, let me open a new tab. So for you to open a new tab, Control N, then you can create. So like maybe you draw a shape, then you apply. So drawing a shape, you use a rectangular tool. So the transformation is just like maybe you want to direct the position to a different way that you want. To direct a position to a different way that you want. Okay. The way the triangle look like. The way the triangle look like. What is happening? So resize is like increasing the size of the image or reducing the size of the image or the object.
If you
So
want
that is the resize.
make the shape look like maybe a snake-like this form, you know how snakes move in that spiral order. How do you transform the shape to look like that?
Maybe this one is like you are talking in terms of the edges.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so this one, you see the point over here. See the point over here. So if you select and you drag, meaning the points, the anchor point on the object will be taking effect. But if like assuming I want to transform only this particular point, so I'll double click and I'll drag. It will take effect upon that particular aspect, which it will not going to affect the entire point. Maybe you want the shape to be like this. But if you don't want that way, you just click and you drag. It will affect all the anchor points. But if you want maybe only one particular point to be taking effect, you just double click, then you drag that particular point, then you get the exact shape that you want. So assuming I want here, I double click and I'll drag. Then I'll get the image done. At the same time, whilst you have this one, you can change the image, the color of the image here, filled, or here. At the same time, you can also add a stroke. To it. Maybe I want the stroke to be maybe red. Then here is how you're going to increase the stroke side. How you're going to increase the stroke. I think I have Photoshop this thing online. I have a whole book about Photoshop. Maybe Photoshop, Illustrator, Corel Draw. Yeah, I have a book about all those stuff. I think I've made it online, something. Okay, online. So these are the various, this one. So if you want to learn this one, it comes with you learn, you practice. Learn, you practice. So an introduction to Adobe Photoshop. So these are the various content. These are the various content. So if like you want to learn Photoshop by using this book, you can just chat me, then I'll send the book to you. Or I normally share my Google Class link. If you go to my Google Class, you can get all the books over there. And at the same time, I've attached some videos to it, which you follow. You are going to be perfect. So this one. Okay. So this is the introduction. So this is how the interface of the Photoshop look like. So how the interface look like. So first one is the menu bar, and this one we normally call a property bar. And some of the authors, they will make it option bar. This one switches or color panel, switches or color panel. And all this place is known as the panel, but we have a division. We have a division to them. So this one is a color panel. You can have a layer panel, depending upon the tab that you have open. The tab that you have open. And when you look here, all this place is known as the toolbar. And every tool, the moment you click, the option bar will also change. The option bar will also change. So that's.
Hello, Sir Dennis.
Hello.
Yeah, please, I want to pray in case I don't come back to meet you. I'm grateful for your time and effort so far. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go and pray. Maybe in case I don't come back to meet the class. I mean, I'm grateful for the opportunity and then your time.
Oh, okay. So maybe you can, I don't know. I don't know. But the exams, maybe because of the short time and this one, I don't know if the classwork can schedule maybe a time for us so that we delve into it for exams particular. And the what is this? The toolbar, so that we can go through this particular aspect. Whilst we are going through them, we used to do 1 or 2 practicals so that it can enhance our knowledge about it. As I said, I have all these things in my Google class. Maybe I'll share the link, and if you go to my Google class, you can download plenty books about the Photoshop. I've uploaded all these stuff on my Google class. Please, is there any question that someone would like so that we can go through, or maybe we call it a day?
Mr.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, so we are grateful for your time. So I think you can share your link to us so that we'll join and get some of your materials. We're
Okay.
so much grateful.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for making a day. I really appreciate for not leaving me only. I'm also grateful. Thank you. So maybe for me, I'll share the link so that you can get the materials and you read. As you read, it can help you to prepare for the this one. The only thing is the Photoshop is not difficult, but the exam they can give you like as a designer, maybe you are given a project, maybe a poster for you to design a poster. So show a steps for you to design a poster. Normally, that is the question that they normally ask concerning the Photoshop, Illustrator, and stuff. Maybe you are a designer, apply a creativity to design a logo for maybe a certain company, and write the steps to go through to design that particular logo. That one too. So just like application. It's like application. So maybe other time that maybe we have small time, then we can also look up to that place. But if it doesn't work that way, I'll share my link just right now. Share my link just right now. I get the materials. So I do it in Illustrator, I do it CorelDRAW, and I do it Photoshop. So all these things, I have all the materials. Even I have the setup for Photoshop. This software, if you want to become like maybe retouch, like you want to retouch an image, the face of the image, this one, I pay small to get. So this one, if you go to my Google class, it's not for free. It's not for free. Only this one I have restricted it. It's not for free. But every other materials are for free. So it's here. Beauty retouch. We used to retouch a face, anything, to soften the face of an image, anything concerning an image. We want the image, the skin to be like real skin. We use all these things. The dodge and bend that Seth was talking about, we deal with it. So this one, for my Google class, I've restricted it. It's not for free. Like I give it to like 50 CDs. 50 CDs. And the set type, everything, I've folded it. Like I've zipped it, everything. You can get everything over there. And I've attached a video to that. This is it. I've attached a video to that. Okay. Apart from that, here's the Photoshop installation, the setup. I've uploaded 2021, I've uploaded 2023. So any of them. Let me share. Okay. So I'll share to the page. Oh, okay, this page. Okay. So the moment you click on the link, you can have access to everything. That's right. Alphabet. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.